প্ৰিয় দৰ্শক স্বাগতম জনাইছোঁ আমি কথা পাতি আছিলোঁ প্ৰদ্যুৎ দেৱবৰ্মাৰ সৈতে উত্তৰ পূৰ্বাঞ্চলৰ ৰাজনীতিৰ বিভিন্ন কথা পাতিলোঁ পুনৰ সেই কথা আগবঢ়াই লৈ যাম নিলয় আপোনাৰ এটা प्रश्न আছিলে
हाँ मैं पूछ रहा था कि पिछले चुनाव से इस बार के चुनाव की जो प्रिपरेशन अब से शुरू हो गया है इस बार के चुनाव में त्रिपुरा में अगर देखें तो बहुत सारी चीज़ नए से हो रहा है इस बार वायलेंस एक बहुत बड़ा फैक्टर है
टीएमसी त्रिपुरा जाते हैं तो
वायलेंस खेला होबे तो हो ही रहा है लेकिन साथ में बहुत कुछ भी हो रहा है
आपका भी खेला होगा
ये जो वायलेंस है दिस इज एग्जिस्टिंग इन ऑल द फॉर्मर सीपीएम रूल स्टेट्स तो अगर आप देखेंगे पॉलिटिकल वायलेंस तो पश्चिम बंगाल हो त्रिपुरा हो या केरला हो जहाँ में भी कम्युनिस्ट का शासन एक टाइम रहा है वहाँ में वायलेंट पॉलिटिकल वायलेंस रहता है आज अगर त्रिपुरा में सीपीएम नहीं है पश्चिम बंगाल में सीपीएम नहीं है तभी भी वो कल्चर जो उन्होंने स्टार्ट किया था वो आज भी है और ये पॉलिटिकल वायलेंस ने हमारे स्टेट्स को वेस्ट बंगाल हो त्रिपुरा हो एंड टू अ लार्ज एक्सटेंट केरला हो वहाँ में डिस्ट्रॉय किया है ये कम्युनिस्ट आइडियोलॉजी है आज कम्युनिस्ट स्टेट में नहीं है लेकिन उनका जो कैरेक्टर है वो हमारे पॉलिटिकल सिस्टम में नस नस में घुस गया है
चुनाव में कितना प्रभाव होने वाला है इस वायलेंस का
होगा और इसके लिए आप देखेंगे कि वायलेंस लोकसभा के टाइम भी बहुत हुआ था और पॉलिटिकल वायलेंस शर्म की बात है बिकॉज हमारा जो स्टेट है उसका छवि भी खराब होता है बाहर के लोग हंसते हैं हमारे ऊपर इनको लगता है कि इनके पास कुछ नहीं है बस एक दूसरे को मार पीटने के लिए है मेरा पर्सनल व्यू है कि डेमोक्रेसी में हम डिफरेंसेस रह सकता है हमारे बीच में डेमोक्रेसी में डिबेट ज़रूरी है लेकिन ये डेमोक्रेसी है ये सिविल वॉर नहीं है और ये कल्चर जो पश्चिम बंगाल और त्रिपुरा में है कि अगर आपने तृणमूल को वोट किया तो हम आपके घर में चाय भी नहीं पिएंगे हम एक दूसरे के घर एक भाई दूसरे भाई के घर में नहीं जाता है शादी के समय क्योंकि उसने किसी और पार्टी को वोट किया ये बहुत ही ख़राब कल्चर है और ये कल्चर के पीछे कम्युनिस्ट का बहुत बड़ा हाथ है
ये आपको लगता है धीरे धीरे नॉर्थ ईस्टर्न स्टेट्स में भी दिखा गया धीरे धीरे दिखा
इंटॉलरेंस इज नेवर एक्सेप्टेबल एंड इंटॉलरेंस is something which is fundamental in the rightist extreme right and in the extreme left for someone like me I prefer to take the middle path the central path which is neither extreme left or extreme right
so that was in fact more or less the ideology of Congress party so why did you
Congress has unfortunately gone towards the extreme has got a fascination for left these days we are fascinated with Sitaram Yechuris of the world but the fact
why
is
did you leave Congress
I left Congress on NRC and
CAA but then in Assam in Brahmaputra Valley they were opposing CAA
in Brahmaputra Valley what happened in Barak
Valley also I mean in entire APCC was opposing CAA in Barak Valley sometimes we had
in Tripura
Suspita Dev,
in
right?
Tripura neither CPIM neither BJP of course they brought in the bill or the Congress CPIM which was having massive buns in Andolan in Jantar Mantar in Delhi or Congress neither opposed the CAA publicly in a public rally.
Yeah, we mostly see CPM in Delhi they take one stand in Tripura they take another
so it's hypocrisy stand. I didn't want to compromise I was a sitting president it's not that I was removed and then I resigned as a sitting president I said I cannot lie to my people I have a commitment and I will not change my view so they thought that some leaders not they some of the leaders thought that अरे ये छोड़ेगा नहीं ये लड़का है छोड़ेगा नहीं हम हैंडल कर देंगे well I don't think that I could have slept and lived or taken a breath of hope when I was told to lie to my community or to my people
do you see a change of face in 2023 in Tripura
I don't know that is it change of face in which party
any party
I mean Biplab is not very old Biplab ji is 48 Manik Sarkar is 72 73 in the Congress we don't have a face yet no. Trinamool they haven't announced a face. So amongst these three parties they will have to decide themselves but me as a Tripura Mothār chairman I don't want to speculate who is going to be the face of their leadership I have to only concentrate on what is going to be
no just ask you the ki change dekh sakte hain ki aap matlab you can foresee a change of face
as in the chief minister
yep
your question is that
yes.
I think that the people will decide no in the voting I mean I cannot I'm not an astrologer. Let the people decide.
Yes. Yeah. Tell us something about that district election. Like you left Congress, then the TRIPURA Mothār. Through a district election, you became an example for the entire Northeastern region, right? One regional party, newly floated regional party, they invited you to share your experience. How did it all happen?
I think people did not expect a small, tiny community in the entire Northeast to take on the biggest political party in the world, BJP, which is in power in Tripura and in power in center. They did not expect us to take on this Communist Party, which has been in power for 25 years and were in power in district council as well. And this group of 35-year-olds, young people, most of us were young, and none of them, barring 2 or 3, were from a political background like me. And we went and we took them on. We were outspent, people did not give us chance, but we went and we worked and we worked and we won. So now, इनको लगता है कि oh my God, we should have probably looked at their model. What did they do right? And believe me, we did a lot of things right.
As in, like?
अब I will tell you that.
तो उस हिसाब से बीजेपी को आने वाली चुनाव में एडीसी एरिया में तो आप ही को चाहिए होगा.
तो आपका एक ट्वीट,
तो उनको मेरा बात मानना चाहिए. मुझे त्रिपुरा लैंड दे दीजिए,
फुल फ्लेज स्टेट
दे दीजिए.
अगर बीजेपी आपके साथ बात करने आती है देन यू आर ओपन कि एडीसी.
उनको अपना प्रस्ताव देने दीजिए, पब्लिक डॉक्यूमेंट देने दीजिए, तब मैं लोगों को समझाऊंगा बीजेपी ने ये ऑफर किया है, आपको क्या लगता है. लेकिन जब तक वो ऑफर ही नहीं करेंगे तो मैं स्टूडियो में बैठ के कैसे
तब तो सीए वाली बात और एनआरसी वाली बात भी रहेगी.
नहीं, मेरा स्टेटहुड का भी बात आप राइटिंग में दे दीजिए.
नहीं, स्टेटहुड तो आपका प्राइम डिमांड है, वो तो है ही है. लेकिन उसके साथ अगर बीजेपी अगर दे देती है आपको कि
हमारा प्राइम डिमांड ग्रेटर त्रिपुरा लैंड.
हाँ जी, वो तो है ही.
ठीक है. CA is anyway not applicable in 6 scheduled areas, so we are already protected.
Exempted from that.
My point is, give us that demand for greater Tripura land or Tripura land, whatever. Come with a demand, come with a suggestion. I am not saying that I will not look into that point of view, but conversation तो शुरू करें. अगर नहीं करेंगे तो
मोस्टली असम में देखा गया है. फॉर एग्जांपल BPF, sorry, UPP,
Pramod Boro's
party. Earlier they were opposing CA oppose कर रहे थे लोग. But when they formed the government, they came to government, they were silent.
I will always oppose CA.
They were silent on this.
I will always oppose CA.
For the entire Northeast.
Yeah, and I'll tell you something. Even today, there are parties in NEDA like UDP, HSPDP. There are parties like IPFT in Tripura, which still oppose CA and are still in NEDA.
Okay.
So it is not that you have to you have to dilute demand. That is, everybody has the right to oppose what they think is true to their ideology.
Okay.
So why should I change my demand of opposition to CA just because I get my demand? That does not mean my core demand also gets diluted. I have a view. I think government of India should respect that view. It is not a view which is criminal or international.
Of course, because and there is a clear distinction between the CA being opposed in Assam and Northeast and CA being opposed in Delhi, right?
Yes.
So I have a tweet of yours where you say in 2023 election Tripura will get 76% of vote share in indigenous among the indigenous parties.
No, there was a poll.
That was a poll.
Yes.
I didn't say it.
Which indigenous party will vote for?
That the people.
So, of course, your preparation is on, right?
It's a political assumption and prediction sort of thing.
I mean,
Tripura will be,
maybe we'll go up to even more. There are some parties which would like to join us.
Okay.
I mean, I would like to work with IPFT because our demand is almost the same.
What about the TMC?
TMC is not even established in Tripura right now.
Okay, but then
if they're willing to support my greater Tripura, then I'll definitely talk to them.
In talks with somebody with TMC?
No, I've met everyone because my mother was in parliament with Mamta Di. I've met everyone, but I've been very clear. I've met Amit Bhai as well, our Home Minister, someone who I have respect because he helped us in the Brew Accord.
Yes.
I met the Congress leadership as well in the top, and I've been very clear with everyone that this is my demand and I'm not going to compromise on this demand.
We'll go for a break.
Okay.
আমি এটা বিৰতি ল'ব লাগিব বিৰতিৰ পিছত আমি পুনৰ কিছু ৰাজনৈতিক কথা পাতিম উত্তৰ পূৰ্বাঞ্চল সম্বন্ধীয় আমাৰ সৈতে কথা পাতি আছে প্ৰদ্যুৎ মাণিক্য দেৱবৰ্মাই